Hello, my spicy friends. Today, we're going to be taking a look at probably the best Halloween Cup team ever, actually. Yeah, this team is pretty cracked, can't lie. Um, so far, yeah, this is a compilation video of two sets that I went positive in. This first one was a 5-0, and the second one was a 4-1, I think. So yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Um, it's a very, very simple team. Wigglytuff destroys the Darks, and in turn, Cofagrigus and Runerigus beat the Ghosts and the Poisons. Yes. Now there is a small flaw in this team in that the Poison and Dark types are kind of tricky to handle. Can't lie. So stuff like um, Drapion or Skuntank, Sui, and Quillfish. Those are kind of rough, but everything else is great, pretty much. Take a look at this team. We start off against an Obstagoon, just line up correctly and completely destroy their team. We love to see it. Second game, shout out to this guy for building a rare shiny Shadow Muck. That thing looks sick. I love it. Also, Shadow T-Tar. I can't forget. I wonder if this guy is running a triple Shadow. If he is, that's cool. I'm impressed. Um, yeah, we'll see about that. So he's bringing in Muck, which isn't the greatest. I do believe Muck has Dark Pulse, access to Dark Pulse. Yeah, that just happened. So I'm really hoping that whatever's in the back here is weak to Charm. So I'm going to shield up and hopefully get another shield out of this guy. Well, pretty much my best bet. Oh, okay. Shadow Gardevoir. Okay, this is fine. The Sand Tomb debuff really helped. Unfortunately, I am unable to reach an Ice Beam, but doesn't matter because we Shadow Claw down and just barely win. Yeah, that double poison resistance on Runerigus is great. Anyway, next game, they swap in their own Runerigus, which is interesting. I decided, you know what, I win this anyway. I'm just gonna stay in and then attack whatever comes in next. I I'm not sure. Okay, let's see. Golbat. That is nice. We can hit him with an Ice Beam and then swap to Runerigus since we quad resist um, Poison Fang. Yeah, you go for Poison Fang. Let's see what they bring in here. I just missed that. What they're bringing in? They're bringing in Trevenant. Okay, this is actually all right. I'm going to shield this and then try to Shadow Claw down with Sand Tomb. They shield that up. That is all right. Let's go. They're bringing in Golbat. Okay, and they back out. Yeah, that's nice of them. I appreciate that a lot. The next up is Alola Ninetales lead. They bring in I think we actually swap out the exact same time there. That was pretty funny. But that worked out for me just fine because they're bringing in Ariados, and Runerigus is probably the hardest counter to Ariados in this entire format. Or actually that's probably Toxapex, but Runerigus definitely destroys Ariados as well. Pretty sure it wins the 0-2. They bring in their Alola Ninetales, so in response, I bring in my Cofagrigus. I want a energy lead instead of a I've got two shields, they have nuns. I figure, hey, may as well start using them. They're bringing a dark type, and not the greatest, but that's okay because I basically have alignment. Let's see what comes in. Okay, Ariados. Oh, all right, let's do this. We psychic the Ariados, in comes a Scavalier. I decide I'm gonna go for a Shadow Ball. We basically already won this game, so just gonna go for. I'm just gonna charm down with. Fuck, I didn't charm down. Again, I did these games yesterday. If you're wondering why it's nighttime now in game, the answer is real life stuff happens, and sometimes I need to take a break during my games. So yeah. So this Drapion got a little too excited to throw out moves. I realized the second one was an Aqua Tail. We're good. We're good. I decided to bring in Cofagrigus, so in case they swap out, I can line Runerigus against them later. Oh, okay, decent catch on Toxicroak, but, if this is the only other thing they have in the back, we basically already won the game. Because, well, I don't know if I need to explain it, guys, but Runerigus resists both rock and bug. So there's really nothing they can do. I decide I'm just gonna, yeah. Well, I was gonna Shadow Claw down, but they backed out, so yeah, nothing really to say there. Next game, okay, we hard counter Sableye. Very nice. I do love to see it. I don't even care if they go for a return at this point, because they probably have answers to Wigglytuff in the back. Just like I suspected, they have Toxapex. They're going to bring in a Mandibuzz, which isn't perfect. I'm going to go for a Psychics just to attempt to lower their defense, just in case. Although Shadow Ball is really doing much more damage. This was a mistake on my part. I shouldn't have done that. I'm going to bring in Wigglytuff and maybe go for an Ice Beam. But at this point, I've basically kind of already lost the game. There's really nothing I can do with Runerigus versus Mandibuzz and Toxicroak. That's a bit too much for Runerigus to handle, so I just kind of back out. I think that's the only loss this entire video, actually, but stay tuned, guys. There might be more. I kind of forget. Again, I'm sorry. Kind of, busy with stuff, guys. But I figured this team was great. Wanted to share it, so I am. So this is an alright matchup for Cofagrigus usually, but the defense debuff is not great. So I figure I'm going to try to at least get a shield off them and maintain alignment, which I successfully do. Again, like I said, I don't really care that much about shields right now because being behind a shield is fine. Runerigus destroys Ariados even when it's behind a shield. There's really nothing Ariados can do. So yeah, it's going to Sand Tube and try to Shadow Claw down. Let's see what's in the back. If whatever's in the back beats Wigglytuff, it's kind of bad. Galarian Weezing specifically, it does resist Charm and Pack Sludge, but I decide it's probably better to bring Wigglytuff in now. Try to get them to spend their energy and then bring in Runerigus to hit him with a Shadow Ball. Nice. We just barely outpace, and we're going to knock out and Shadow Claw down the Ariados. That one was pretty close, can't lie. I like those more intense games. Next one, up against a Galvantula lead, bringing Golbat. I don't even know what the fuck I was thinking here. I think I was trying to go for an Ice Beam, but they outpaced me, so that was kind of stupid. So I bring my own Cofagrigus, which is fine. They definitely just go straight for Poison Fang there. I figure it's okay. They have built up to 8 wing attacks, though, so I do need to be pretty careful here. This is definitely just a Poison Fang, guys. We're good. This is a very good spot to be in. Low on health, so they can't farm me down, but high on energy and switch aligned. Let's go. We're going to bring in Runerigus and go for a Shadow Ball here. They Poison Fang bait for some reason, which I'm not really sure why. I don't think I need to shield this either, but I figured, hey, maybe I should try to farm down with Wigglytuff and go for an Ice Beam. Unfortunately, they didn't quite work out, but it doesn't really matter because here I can just go for Sand Tomb and then Earth Power to knock out the Nidoqueen and take a close win. Nice, nice. Alright, next game, up against a Haunter lead. In retrospect, it was probably a bad idea to swap out. Maybe they had Sludge Bomb, maybe they didn't, I don't know. What I do know is Wigglytuff could have probably won that. Yeah, no diff. So I am behind on shields, but I do maintain alignment, which is very nice. Even get a shield from this, what the fuck is it called again? Crustle. Yes, Crustle. Crustle's cool. I should know its name. But I beat Crustle pretty easily as Runerigus, so I'm just going to Shadow Ball here. See what comes in. Shadow Claw on Haunter. And in comes a Viper. Okay, that is a cool spice pick. Props my opponent. Unfortunately, yeah, it's kind of frail too. So this is obviously a terrible lead, so I'm going to swap to Runerigus. They bring in Sableye to catch a Sand Tomb. Interesting strategy. But as long as I can force alignment, which I shouldn't really have an issue doing considering they are debuffed in their defensive stats, and Runerigus is a lot bulkier than Sableye, I should be pretty good. So I'm definitely behind on shields here, can't lie, but Again, listen, being behind one shield is not the worst thing in the world when I can force alignment, and at this point I know I basically already won the game, because, well, you all know why. Wigglytuff versus Umbreon, if they try to swap out or knock out, I can just swap to Cofagrigus, just like that, and easily win the game. Yeah, not really a whole lot to say here. Just gonna Psychic a bunch. Cofagrigus beats it pretty easily, and oh, the defense drop, nice. We love to see it. I love the defense drop. It's great. I'm gonna Psychic up here, knock him out. Boom, bye. Very nice of them to throw right now, I will say. I was kind of hoping they wouldn't just farm me down, but yeah, you know, maybe they just, I don't know, maybe they didn't want to get Shadow Ball or something. Thanks for watching, my spicy friends. Take care, and I hope you all have a great night.